Hi everybody, welcome back to Ox Talks. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for supporting the channel. Please like, subscribe, and share the videos with as many people as you possibly can so we keep waking people up and getting this information out there. I saw that the markets closed down again today. The Dow closed down, S&P was down. I think NASDAQ was up a little bit. Gold put on a nice gain today, and so did silver. And today's story is about gold, and specifically gold buying by another big country that could have a major impact on the value of the dollars in our pockets, okay? And also it may be sending a very strong geopolitical signal that everybody should be aware of, okay? Obviously, tomorrow is this much anticipated non-farms payroll report coming out, and let's see what those numbers reflect. The markets are just hinged on what's going to happen there. Obviously, a real strong release or a hotter than expected print could be stock market negative, because that will imply that the Fed may not be as eager to start its rate lowering cycle, if you will. Okay, whereas a miss or a weaker report could signal that the Fed is going to be more aggressive with cutting its rates. Who knows, right? I mean, we're fed so much stuff all the time from the markets and other sources of media, mainstream and otherwise. So look, it's hard, obviously, to piece it all together. So we will wait and see. But the story I want to share with you today is out of the Jerusalem Post, and it just came out about 2 hours ago. And the title of the article is 601% increase. Russia unleashes unmatched gold buying spree. It says Russia increases its daily gold purchases from 1.12 billion rubles to 8.2 billion rubles for the next month, a staggering 601% monthly surge, signaling a bold shift in their economic strategy. Okay, so they're increasing gold purchases from 1.12 billion rubles per day to 8.2 billion rubles per day. And that is a monthly increase of 601%. It says Russia and China use gold to circumvent sanctions and continue trade. Gold is purchased, it says, in Russia, transported to Hong Kong, sold, and proceeds are then deposited into local bank accounts. It says as Western sanctions continue to tighten around Russia, the country is turning to precious metals to circumvent financial restrictions and maintain trade relations with key partners. In a significant move, Russia has announced it will increase its daily gold purchases again by 601%. Monthly from its previous levels. The decision comes, it says, amidst growing challenges in conducting traditional banking transactions with Western nations. In response, it says Russia and China have devised a novel approach utilizing gold as a means of payment for goods and services. The process involves, again, purchasing the gold in Russia, transporting it to Hong Kong for sale, and then depositing the proceeds into local bank accounts. This workaround, it says, according to the article, allows both countries to continue to trade while evading sanctions. Again, I'm just sharing with you the article as written. I'm not weighing in or, let's say, passing any analysis on. I don't know if that's what's happening. But the fact that Russia's now publishing their 601% month-over-month increase in purchases to go on for we don't know how long, right? What is this going to do to the available above ground gold supply, okay? And what is this going to do to the value, the purchasing power of the US dollar, the greenback? If you start seeing these kind of moves, we know that central banks around the world have been stockpiling gold at an accelerated pace, okay? We know geopolitical tensions around the world have increased all over the place, all right? There are a lot of wars being fought right now, okay? However, it says this alternative method has not been without its hurdles. Russian entities, it says, have had to resort to hiring couriers to physically transport documents across borders and obtain necessary approvals from Chinese bankers. These logistical challenges underscore, it says, the lengths to which Russia and China are going to maintain economic ties in the face of international pressure. It says the key takeaways. Russia significantly increased its daily gold purchases to circumvent Western sanctions. Gold is being used as means of payment between Russia and China to evade financial restrictions. And Russian entities have faced logistical challenges in implementing this alternative trade mechanism. It says analyst perspective. This analyst's perspective. Gold analyst John Forrest Little from the Silver Academy offers a unique perspective on the situation. He says, quote, the return to gold-based transactions between Russia and China isn't so much a workaround as it is a reversion to a more fundamental and time-tested form of economic exchange. He argues that gold's intrinsic value and historical role as a universal medium of exchange make it a more reliable option than fiat currencies, especially in times of geopolitical uncertainty. As the geopolitical landscape continues to evolve, it's clear, according to this author, that Russia and China are determined to find ways to maintain their economic relationships. The increased reliance on gold suggests that precious metals may play a more prominent role in global trade in the years to come. So I wanted to share the article with you. I thought it was important. I don't often cover I do mention gold and silver on the channel quite often as a form of alternative assets or as a form of other forms of investment, if you will, or holding things that are tangible and have high liquid value that are not necessarily susceptible to a sell-off like you have in the stock market and things of that nature. I don't often come on here and talk about gold and silver per se. That article I thought was very, very interesting. We know that in the last few months, China has come out and they have really curtailed, I believe, the statistics have shown they've been curtailing their gold purchases. They haven't been adding like they were before. I think some months they weren't adding anything. You guys leave your comments below. I didn't research that particular issue before I came on and did the show today. But now you have Russia out with this kind of an increase. So number one, what's it going to do to the gold price, if anything? Love to hear your comments. Let me know. It may not do anything at all. What's it going to do to the available supply of gold, a physical supply of gold? Leave your comments below. I don't know what the impact will be. But we know that a lot of countries are moving away from trading and from conducting financial transactions with the United States, right? And so are we going to have... We know we have inflation in this country running rampant, right, which continues to eat away and erode the purchasing power of, our greenbacks. What is going to happen if we start seeing a sizable increase or step up in the spot price of gold as a result of extreme buying by other countries? Again, I'm not an economist. I'm not an expert. I'm just throwing it out there for food for thought. And obviously, you might want to consider, if you don't have any of this stuff, getting some physical in your possession. Again, not financial advice. For those that are all in the stock market, or all in the crypto market, or all in real estate, everyone has, everyone has their own thing, right? So I'll leave it there today. Busy day at the office, a lot of client meetings. I've been meaning to get up a couple more stay out of court episodes. I will do that in the coming days, preparing for a huge deposition going on Monday that I'm going to be taking in a real estate fraud case. And so that's been keeping me real busy, but I wanted to do something short today, and this just seemed like an appropriate article to share, given that we did have a nice move in the metals market today, and tomorrow there's going to be a big move one way or the other. It'll either be metals positive or metals negative. I doubt it'll be neutral. So with that being said, everyone have a great rest of your day today. I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye.